Have you heard that certain foods can be miraculous for controlling high blood pressure? Do they really work? Or are we being misled by myths? In today's video, I'll reveal the truth behind the so-called superfoods for hypertension, what really helps, and what is just marketing. If you or someone you love deals with high blood pressure, this information could transform your health for good. Imagine being able to manage your hypertension with simple dietary changes without relying so heavily on medications. You'll discover what science really says about these foods and how to avoid falling into traps that could hinder your progress. Have you ever wondered if what you're eating might be harming your health? Today, I'll provide clear answers. Stay with me until the end because every detail matters. Knowing how to differentiate myths from truths can make all the difference in your life and health. Picture this. You're in the supermarket, and as you stroll down the aisles, you overhear a conversation in the distance. Garlic is miraculous. It cures hypertension, someone asserts confidently. Suddenly, it seems the answer to controlling your high blood pressure is right there in those small white bulbs, packed with aromatic cloves. But is it really that simple? An old myth suggests that consuming large quantities of garlic could be the ultimate cure for hypertension. Its pungent aroma, often associated with home remedies, reinforces this belief passed down through generations. But this is where the line between what seems easy and what is real starts to blur. The truth behind this myth is more complex than it appears. Garlic does contain compounds like allicin, which have the power to relax blood vessels, aiding circulation, and thus helping control blood pressure. But don't be fooled. The effect of garlic is limited and far from miraculous. The amount needed to see any impact is much greater than most people realize, and even then, its benefits are subtle. It's not just about chewing a few cloves and expecting your blood pressure to drop magically. Avocado, creamy, delicious, and for many, the villain of heart health. Some say that regular consumption of this fruit increases cholesterol and is almost a death sentence for those suffering from hypertension. Imagine the horror, something you love becoming a deadly enemy. This is one of the beliefs circulating out there, spreading fear among those with high blood pressure seeking healthy foods. The idea that avocado is an imminent danger, loaded with fat, fuels this dark myth, keeping many away from this green treasure. But what if you were wrong? The avocado, with its silky texture, is a powerful source of potassium, the mineral that combats one of hypertension's biggest enemies, sodium. The balance between these two elements is crucial for maintaining blood pressure at acceptable levels. However, appearances can be deceiving, and the avocado, often seen as a dangerous indulgence, hides within it the potential to aid in blood pressure control. Now imagine opening a bar of dark chocolate and, as you take a bite, experiencing that intense flavor that many believe is the key to lowering blood pressure. It's a remedy disguised as a treat, people say, promising that this simple pleasure can replace medications. The myth grows in the shadows, fed by headlines and rumors. Dark chocolate is a miraculous cure, a silent ally against hypertension. But can a piece of chocolate really control something as serious as blood pressure? The reality behind this temptation is more treacherous than it seems. It's true that dark chocolate, in controlled quantities, contains flavonoids that can improve blood vessel function by relaxing arteries. However, the effect is not immediate, nor as powerful as many hope. While you savor each piece, thinking you're winning the battle against hypertension, the truth is that the results are slow, almost imperceptible in the short term. Chia and flax seeds, tiny seeds that can barely be seen, get packed with enormous promises. They are marketed as the hidden secret to lowering blood pressure, almost as if each seed is a shield against the invisible danger of hypertension. Just add them to your juice or yogurt, and your blood pressure will plummet. Many blindly believe, enchanted by the supposedly concentrated power in these little health capsules. The myth spreads, leaving the impression that these seeds are the only step needed to keep hypertension at bay. But the truth lurks behind this curtain of promises. Chia and flax seeds are indeed rich in omega-3s and fiber, nutrients that can improve cardiovascular health and contribute to blood pressure control. However, the reality is that their effect is much more subtle than the myths suggest. These seeds are not magic, and relying on them as a standalone solution for hypertension is like trying to stop a storm with a leaky umbrella. Olive oil, golden and shiny, has always been praised as the liquid gold of health. Many believe it can be consumed freely, especially by those suffering from hypertension, as if it were a magic potion protecting the heart from any harm. The seductive promise that simply drenching your salads and dishes in olive oil will make all your blood pressure problems disappear turns this oil into one of the biggest food myths. For many, it's almost like an impenetrable shield against hypertension, a license to ignore any concerns about excess. But this liquid gold has a dark side. While olive oil is rich in healthy fats that can improve heart health, it also carries a dangerous secret. Excessive consumption can lead to weight gain. And what few talk about is that weight gain is one of the biggest enemies of hypertension. So, while many believe they can drown themselves in olive oil without consequences, the truth is that danger is always lurking in the amount poured thoughtlessly. Bananas, sweet and accessible, carry an almost mythical reputation among those with hypertension. Eat one a day and forget the meds, many say, as if this tropical fruit were the ultimate antidote against high blood pressure. The myth grows over time, making people believe their salvation lies in something as simple as peeling a banana. The idea that this fruit can replace medications transforms the banana into a symbol of hope and an easy solution, a tempting escape for those fighting hypertension. But the shadows of truth reveal another story. Rich in potassium, it's a fact that bananas help balance sodium levels in the body, a crucial factor for maintaining blood pressure control. However, its effect is not as powerful as many expect. While some believe that simply eating bananas daily will control hypertension, the real role of this fruit is much more modest. A small player in a much more complicated and dangerous game. Amidst the shadows of food, myths emerges the harsh reality. A balanced diet is the true key to controlling hypertension. No matter how tightly you cling to superfoods and their promises of miraculous cures, the truth is that the real battle against high blood pressure isn't won with a single food, but rather through a meticulously balanced lifestyle. The belief that a superfood can save you from hypertension is a dark delusion that distracts from what truly matters. As you lose yourself in the fantasy that a handful of superfoods could be enough to control hypertension, what's really at stake is a combination of dietary choices, exercise, and sometimes medication. These superfoods, while helpful, are just pieces of a much larger puzzle. Ignoring the need for a holistic approach can lead to dangerous illusions, allowing hypertension to thrive while you focus on a myth instead of the reality. You're faced with the puzzle of diet. How to practically incorporate superfoods without letting them become just a passing fancy? The question is, how to turn these promises of cures into real, effective habits. Imagine the shadows hiding in the simplicity of the proposed solutions. The recipes seem easy, but what about in practice? How do you truly manage to mix these powerful foods into your diet without getting lost in the chaos of daily routine? These suggestions may seem like an accessible mystery, but the reality is that transforming superfoods into part of your diet requires strategy and commitment. It's not just about adding a spoonful of chia to your breakfast or a drizzle of olive oil on your salad. but about finding sustainable ways to integrate these foods into your life in a way that truly benefits your health. While many get lost in the illusion of a quick fix, real change occurs in daily practice, where science meets reality, and superfoods become true allies or mere sidekicks. In the end, we've unraveled the myths and truths about superfoods and hypertension. But the deeper truth is that no food, no matter how powerful, can replace the need for a balanced lifestyle. Superfoods like garlic, avocado, dark chocolate, chia, flax seeds, and olive oil have their value, but they're only part of a larger picture. The true key to controlling hypertension lies in the careful combination of diet, exercise, and, when necessary, medication. Instead of clinging to magical promises, the focus should be on building healthy, sustainable habits that genuinely make a difference. In the end, it's the commitment to a balanced life that will reveal true results in the fight against hypertension. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Share this video with anyone who needs this information, and leave a comment with your questions or experiences.